What's up, everybody? Josh or Miho here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an EP review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the new EP from the band Mitochondrion entitled Antinumerology. This is released on Dark Descent Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. And the best way to describe the sound of this band would be an incredibly occult, harrowing, dark, and vitriolic style of death metal and black metal. And over the last couple of years, this has been a band that has been consistent in delivering some incredibly scary music. Most notably for me, their sophomore album that came out in 2011 entitled Parasygnosis. You want to talk about some scary shit. Parasygnosis is definitely an album that really struck fear into your heart and soul and just made you want to crawl up into a fetal position and feel scared. That's the type of vibe and feeling you got when you listen to Parasygnosis, with the way the vocals were delivered, the chaotic structuring of the music, the just the overall ideas and thoughts behind it was just sensational. So much so I considered it one of the very best albums of 2011. Um, then, of course, I got introduced to their debut full length, Archaean, which really made me think about how good this band had became and what would soon be to come. I was wondering what was going to be next from this band, and lo and behold, we have this little EP offering of theirs. It's only 3 tracks, and it clocks in at around 12 minutes in length. But the 3 tracks that are displayed on this EP are definitely a sign of things to come from this band within the future. I like the fact that this EP starts off with a straight knockout blow with the track Insomnation. It's very fast paced, harrowing, nasty. And then on the track 137, Morse Formulae, things keep up within that fast, gritty type of range. Then when you get to the title track, things take a jarring slowdown. And I think it's really sensational, the ideas and the amount of attention to detail that's put into these songs. It really does pay off, and it really is making me more excited as the days go by to find out what's the next full length from this band may sound like. And Antinumerology definitely showcases that to a T. The guitar riffs on here are incredibly wild and crazy. You hear them on the opening track in Some Nation, just the way every riff is played, every structure, every just high-end chaotic moment that you hear on that track is just sensational. You even hear a little bit of a crazed kind of solo idea going on with that particular track, and I think it's just nuts. And then moving on to 137 and Antinumerology, you get some even more crazy layered kind of riffs. They just sound fantastic. It This is a very chaotic kind of band, and they definitely get the job done with the guitar riffs. It can also be accustomed to the way the bass guitar sounds. I think it's very sensational, really nicely done, very audible and clear. Not overpowering, considering it's a more guitar-driven type of a record, but I think it's really good the way the bass is being handled here. The drums here sound very spastic, very Latin and blast beats, and just fast structuring. The way the way there's certain tempos and changes on the track in some nation. I just think it sounds really good. Even to the slower moments on Antinumerology, you get a little bit of a break in pace and variation. And I think that's really cool, the way the drums are being handled here. I just love this drummer's style and speed. And going to the vocals are something that make Mitochondrion very distinct and unique. This guy's vocal style definitely has a little bit of a Portal, Demolic, and Antediluvian type of vibe going on. I really enjoy his vocals. They sound very frightening, very hoarse, very scary, almost whispered at times, but you can understand his delivery and the way he says things. It just sounds very frightening, and it definitely adds a little bit of a fear element to what this band has to offer. Yeah, the vocals are great here. The lyrics are awesome. Definitely keeping in within this band's occult, mystic type of vibe going on. I think it's great. So, this is just another wonderful idea of the things that are going to be soon to come from this band in the future. If you're a fan of this band's previous full lengths, you're going to find something to enjoy with this new EP. It's definitely a great sign of things to come. Such awesome work to be heard here, and definitely one of the best EPs of this year by far. Um, I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can listen to this, get a hold of it. I'm going to leave you a link to the Dark Descent Bandcamp, where you can stream this EP in its entirety, hear it for yourself, be your own judge as to whether you want to buy it. You can buy it digitally if you don't happen to have a record player. It's also available on 7-inch vinyl. It is available in white and black vinyl. I own the white vinyl copy. It sounds and it plays very good. The artwork on here is very good. You got a nice little inner printed sleeve with lyrics and credits in the back. And I believe there was also a special limited version that was done at the Dark Descent Showcase that happened in Portland, Oregon. A little bit of a show that had bands that were signed to Dark Descent, preferably Grave Hill, Sempiternal Dusk, Dire Omen, and even Mitochondrion. So yeah, if you own that version, you're lucky. But anyway, it's definitely something worth owning. So I'm going to show you the EP again. This is Antinumerology by Mitochondrion. This EP was released on Dark Descent Records. Support, and I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Really awesome work. Mitochondrion kick ass. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks all for watching. Next, check out my channel. And until the next time, Miho out.